Hey guys, Jaws Shark Reviews here, and today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers 1 Prime Changers Bumblebee / B-127. So here he is in his Cybertronian car mode, and yeah, now before we take a look at Bumblebee, aka B-127 himself, let's take a look at the packaging. So yeah, here it is. And yeah, it's basically what we've seen with both Optimus and Sentinel. It's just, you got Bumblebee all over here, so yeah. So you can see Bumblebee / B-127. He is an Autobot. Never knew that, but nice to know now. There's some shots of Cybertron. Also right here on the top, you get Transformers 1. You get like a product shot. On this side you have the Autobot logo, and then you got Bumblebee right here. He's looking at you very calmly, I guess. And then you got his car mode right there. He's a Prime Changer. And on this side you get that same kind of product shot from the top. It's just that all the characters are organized a bit differently, but yeah, Transformers 1. And on the back here we have, the name, and then we got some just renders here of the figure, 15 steps to convert. Here's a little something that we'll take a look at later on. Here's all this at the bottom. And here is the bottom of the box. And that is pretty much it for the packaging. So let's bring Bumblebee right back here. And yeah, I will say this is a pretty nice little figure. It's nothing too extraordinary, but still nice, I guess, desk toy. Yeah, so anyways, let's take a close-up look here at Bumblebee. And yeah, pretty cool. Not a lot of paint, especially when you got nothing for the wheels. But I mean, it still does look nice. It doesn't bother me as much that the wheels are yellow here, because it's a Cybertronian car and not an Earth car. If it were, then they'd have to actually have it look more Earth-like, color-wise and design-wise. But this movie's set in Cybertron, many millions, probably even billions of years before they come to Earth. So yeah, fortunately there's a bit of a gap right up here, so you can kind of see some stuff. But yeah, pretty nice. I do like it right here. You got the headlights painted, the front bumper, and then you got the Autobot logo. And here is the bottom. So yeah, now for the accessories, he comes with his arm cannon, as you can see right here. It's sculpted really nicely. Here's the bottom. So yeah, you can store it right up here. But actually, the proper way to do it is by, well, let's first take a look at his other accessory. And here it is. It's just a blade, like a little dagger, and it's painted in like a light metallic blue. And yeah, I do think that looks nice, but this won't focus. There you go. But yeah, so we gotta do here in order to store it here in alt mode is you gotta do this. So as you can see, there's two slots right there. And then there's these two tabs, so you just want to insert those into the slots. So now you got this going on, so now you got kind of two tabs there. So there's two slots here, and then two up here. You could put it wherever you want. You could put it like right here. Actually, no, wait, does this fit? No, it doesn't. Alright, scratch that. Never mind about this. I guess this doesn't fit it. It looks like it would, but it doesn't. No, it only goes up here. So yeah, so you can attach that right up there. I mean, it does look better up there anyways, but yeah, so there is that. I think that's pretty much it though for storage for the accessories. So yeah, basically the unfortunate part though is that in order to store it, you have to make sure you don't lose either or of these accessories here, because otherwise then, well, just be like this, I guess. Well, actually, it does stay in nicely. Let me see, I can put this right here separately. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could still put it there if you want to, but I think it's best if you have them combined and then insert it in. But yeah, so anyways, now for the alt node size comparisons. Here he is with Optimus Prime. And I mean, these are Cybertron vehicles, but I doubt that scales nicely. Because I mean, he still turns into a semi-truck of some kind, even if it's Cybertronian. And so yeah, he should be a lot bigger than Bumblebee, as you can see. But that isn't the case here, so yeah, oh well. And last but not least, here he is with Sentinel Prime, and yeah, so there they are. I'm not sure if this is right or anything. I mean, I guess he turns into a plane, so it probably should be a lot bigger, but yeah, that's pretty much it there for the alt node size comparisons. So let's get right down to the transformation. So yeah, starting off, you just want to lift up this panel right here, and then in the process untap the feet and then flip them down. And so then after that, just split apart the legs back here and untab all of this. And so there's tabs right here in the back of the legs, as you can see. Those go into slots. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see one right there. Just showing off how that all works out. So then, yeah, you just want to kind of extend this right here, and there is a tab right there that's supposed to go in that slot, and just go ahead and do that. So there we go. Now we got the legs done for the most part, I guess. So yeah, then after that, you just want to split apart the hands right here. You can see how this all works out. And then after that, kind of extend out the shoulder areas, kind of like this. And there we go. Then swivel it around the forearms like that. And then after that, just bring up this back section right here. And so these slots right here are actually meant for the tabs right here from this panel. So you just kind of want to insert that right there. So yeah, and then after that, you just want to bring down the chest piece and flip down the little abdomen section. Bring this down. There is a tab right there that should go into that slot there. You can see. And yeah, just clip that in. And finally, then you just want to flip out the head and close this up, rotate around said head, and finally just rotate it around the waist. And once you got that all done, there you guys have Bumblebee, or B-127, in his robot mode. And I gotta say, I mean, he does look pretty nice. I mean, you know, recently the Studio Series version was revealed, but honestly, I mean, I'd say this is a pretty good fill-in, you know, in the meantime. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so anyways, let's take a close-up look here at the head sculpt. And yeah, I mean, it does look pretty good. You know, pretty much looks like how it should. And yeah, so you got all this right here. You got some gunmetal gray in some areas. And got kind of a lighter silver for, I guess, I would say the toes, but it's not really the toes. Yeah, the only ugly part is the legs. As you can see, you know, they're all pretty hollow looking. And yeah, and then here's the back. Pretty clean looking. So yeah, yeah. The only complaint really design-wise is just the inner parts of the legs being all hollow. I mean, I feel like there should be at least be panels for each of them, because I'd say that completes the look a bit nicer. But oh well, what can you do? So yeah, for articulation, head is on a ball joint, so you can move it side to side. Head can look up that far, and then can't really look down though. So that's a bummer. Shoulders, oop, and this popped off. But shoulders can move outwards that far, and kind of do get a bit of a butterfly joints, sort of. If, you untab this right here, which you're not supposed to. But you can do that if you want to. So yeah, let's make sure that's all lined. Let's see, there's a ball joint here right at the bicep, so you can kind of move this around however you like. You can even move it in and out, so that's pretty rare to see on a Transformer. It does have elbow movement, so it can go up this far, and yeah, nothing for the wrists. It does have a waist swivel. The legs can kick up this far and back that far, and then can do the splits just about that much. Let's see. Oh, open, this popped off. That's the problem with some of these prime changers. They just kind of, the joints seem to pop off quite a bit. Let's see, but yeah, he does have a swivel at the knee. And speaking of the knee, he does have a bend at the knee, so you can get that right there. And his ankles don't pivot, but the feet can rock back and forth. So you can do that if you want to. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the articulation. Pretty standard, it's kind of basic, but at least it's not like the Cyberverse Warrior figures. I mean, God, like, especially the early ones, those were abysmal. Like, I mean, you only had like 3 points of articulation, and that was it. Especially that Starscream. But yeah. So that's pretty much it there for articulation. So yeah, now anyways, for the accessories, again, it does come with his little dagger. So yeah, you can attach it right here. There's a tab right up here. Ignore this one. This one is just for sliding in this slot. It's this one you want to pay attention to, and the top slot is the slot you want to use. So you just want to put that right in here. You could put in either one if you want to, but if you want the cannon as well, it's probably best to put it right here. And that is because this right here was made specifically for this hand, because I mean this won't really fit on this hand, or I guess arm, if you will. So yeah, now you could just kind of put this right down here and attach that. So there you go. And yeah, so there he is with both of his weapons. And yeah, I gotta say, pretty cool. And yeah. Now before we do the comparisons here in robot mode, there's just one more thing I want to show off. This was seen on the packaging, and I believe this is also how he comes assembled when you get him out of the box. And that is this chest piece right here is detachable, so you just kind of remove that from right there, and you do get to see his spark. And yeah, can you remove it? No, you can't remove it, but it's molded in there, and yeah, it looks really nice. You can see they painted the jewel right there, and yeah, I do like it. It doesn't really do much. It's not really necessary, I guess, but it's still nice, Yeah, just do be know though, if you go into like Walmart or somewhere and see a Bumblebee without his torso piece, don't worry, no one robbed it. It's just right in the box somewhere. I forgot where exactly. All you need to do though is just attach it right in here, and there you go. So yeah, now anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Optimus, and yeah, clearly that scale does not work. But yeah, because apparently it looks like, I'm trying to straighten them up a bit, they're roughly the same height. So and obviously for as long as Transformers has existed, Bumblebee, regardless if he's bigger or smaller, has always been shorter than Optimus. So yeah, that just doesn't look right. And you can tell it isn't, because I mean, Bumblebee kind of, like, his head looks bigger and everything. I mean, it looks like they either shrunk Optimus down or just grew up Bumblebee. Because yeah, this just doesn't look right. But yeah, And last but not least, here he is with Sentinel Prime. And I doubt that works either, but I'm not as sure about these two, but Bumblebee's supposed to be like a very short character, so yeah, I highly doubt it. But yeah, so anyways guys, there you guys have the robot mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers 1 Prime Changers Bumblebee / B127. And yeah, I gotta say, pretty nice figure overall. Just as good as about, quality-wise as the Prime Changer of Optimus Prime, as well as Sentinel Prime. But, as with those two figures, you can tell, this guy right here definitely isn't on par with Studio Series in terms of engineering and quality, but that being said, I mean, there's still, like, lots of nice stuff to, talk about with this guy, his accessories, I do like those. Posability for the most part is fine, just would be nice if he still had, like, a wrist tool and, ankle pivot, but I can see that's a bit impossible with the way this guy's engineered. And especially, my only real gripe with this guy is definitely the legs right there, like in the inner parts, because that, yeah, they could have done something, like have like a panel or something like flip out. I guess maybe it's not possible, it's likely not there for a reason, but, again, from what I've seen with the Studio Series, it seems like they fixed that on there, but it's likely, still there, or it's not there for the reason of buying Studio Series. Hasbro wants you to buy this one just so they get extra cash before, the Studio Series comes out next year. So, I guess smart marketing move, sorta. But yeah, alt mode's pretty nice. I mean, it could use more paint, but outside of that, though, really nice figure. So, I mean, but, if you guys do want to wait on the Studio Series, that's fine, because, I mean, it actually doesn't look too much different from this guy. I mean, the only thing that's changed is, the legs and stuff, or at least improved, I should say, because everything else looks pretty much, like as good as what this guy does. But, yeah, and I guess another complaint is scale too. It obviously doesn't scale with Optimus, and probably not Sentinel either, but I guess it is what it is. So, yeah, but anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So, anyways, guys, as always, till all, R1.